Some would call it swag, some would call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Penn State Nittany Lions, Beaver Stadium in State College, Pennsylvania. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Penn State Nittany Lions. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Notre Dame lining up to kick off and get this one started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Adjust the pattern. Use the play fake, now to throw. Bring in the heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Guys, let's think big picture for a minute and talk about Penn State. They start the season in the top 10. Ideal position to make a run. But what do they need to avoid?
Well, I think you avoid the talks about me and where we're at, because that doesn't matter. This team's got a lot to prove. It's a very talented team, but they got to start the season off fast. That first impression makes a big deal in all these voters, Jesse.
Yeah, I think a lot of these players are hungry to prove that top 10 ranking is legit. But talking to some of their guys too, David, they actually feel like they're not ranked high enough. They actually feel disrespected being where they are, which is pretty amazing considering this is already a really great jumping point. I can't wait to see how they play today.
And the Nittany Lions line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Little over anxious, out of the stance early, and it's a false start. Mental errors like that just kill drives. We'll see if they can overcome it. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Fires on the move. Or did he find a hole in that secondary?
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
He wants to throw it again. Floats it out in space. Quick throw, but he's not going anywhere. The defense was all over him.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tackled.
The Nittany Lions have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. He wants to change this route. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Man, we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
The Nittany Lions are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. The screen, and watch out. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. Let's take just a second and talk about Penn State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So
breaks into the open. Nice pickup on the ground here, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
defensively, you'll take the slow down. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards of pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
The Nittany Lions kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. To the ground. He's got it again. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He caught it. They will score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. They strike first, and that opening drive of the season could not have gone better.
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He's got an alley. Just a tremendous return. Great run, great speed and vision to really set up this offense. He almost got totally loose on that one. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Leaves it with the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. To the air, it's Nielsen. Finds us back in the middle. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. Got to the defender, was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Out of the gun, the inside give. Got the first down and still on his feet. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Touch pass on the run. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Their pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on 1st down. Using his feet to buy time. Got a wide open receiver. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
Finds his tight end. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. We've played one. Before we move on, let's have a look at the stats. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the 2nd quarter. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions took those plain headgears, got their blocks, and picked up the 1st down.
Yeah, and those headgears are a staple, aren't they, of college football? I know exactly what you're talking about, those beautiful helmets. They don't change very much, very traditional. Penn State keeps it simple. Being traditional, running the football.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver in different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
Looking to fire. The sweet feet buy a little time. Snagged in the middle. It's Wolf. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field, you got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Nittany Lions come to the line with a fresh set of downs. On the move. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Nittany Lions headed quickly to the line. Quarterback here. And he'll lose yardage on this play. Loses 2 yards. Great job by the defense. Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business for the 1st and goal.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
The Nittany Lions line it up with a 1st and goal. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State!
And this offense is firing on all cylinders right now. Starting the year, game 1, creating a little bit of a pad and separation at the end of this first half. But you can see why so many people are really excited about this offense this season.
And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk after the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
Outside the pocket, lets it go. Intercepted. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
It's just part of playing the position, and that's an interception this young man's going to learn from. That's the first interception he's thrown in his college football career, and guess what? Probably not going to be his last. You got to turn the page and learn from it.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. A strike downfield. They just gashed the defense on that one, and they've got it down to the 23.
I love that play call, and quarterbacks are always licking their chops after their defense gets a takeaway because they know now, hey, I got a sudden change situation. I've got a chance to take a shot and pad my stats.
Offense getting set for first down. The play action fake. They're working that left side. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quickly complete. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. Just like that, a hat trick of completions, and they're on the doorstep.
3 plays, 3 beautifully executed plays. This offense is in a really good rhythm. This defense better change something quickly because this has been way too easy.
On the doorstep of cashing it in for the offense. He'll set up to throw. Looking for the goal line. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Quarterback will keep it. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And now, after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. The offense changing the play. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll send the back in motion. They'll try the toss to the left. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Looking to throw, it's Nielsen. He's going to fire deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
And State sends the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down, second down coming.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
Wants to fire on second down. Setting up the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. Now trying to keep this drive alive on 3rd and long from the 45. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. He's got the tight end. Tackled right at the 43-yard line, and this D didn't let him sniff that first down marker. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They're going to send out the field goal unit, and that kicker will have to launch a rocket. The holder will put it down at midfield, a 60-yard attempt from the left side, no less. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Penn State.
The Nittany Lions will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. They boot it away. And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Power football with the run. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, not a great run there, but I think what the coaching staff is trying to do is they're trying to help out their quarterback. He's thrown interceptions on each of his last 2 drives. The best way to try to settle him down is to get the running game established. But I think the defense is aware of that right now, loading the box. Everybody up front is ready for the run.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to throw. It's Nielsen. Looking to the big tight end. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Going for the big play. And he is finding wide-open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Penn State!
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point gives him a 28-3 lead. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Nebraska. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking to pass. It's Nielsen. Here's a heat. Takes a hit as he fired. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes. Almost had the 4th. It'll be second down.
Man, he almost throws another one. And I tell you what, it's just been one of those days. Sometimes it's not your day, and just turning the ball over like they're a nonprofit, man, just giving it away. This offense has been reckless. It's been careless. They've got to do a better job of being smart with the football.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the mistiming.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He lets it fly. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Coverage team was down there to corral him. They made the stop, and they'll mark it at the 39. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set to get this second half underway. Bringing it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Here come the Irish, back on offense. got blown out in the first half and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the third quarter.
It just starts with one play, though. You just need one thing to go right for this offense to start.
Oh, he wants it all. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up.
This offense has had some struggles early in this game so far. They're just trying to get something going, and so you take a shot. You try to find your best one-on-one matchup and see if they can make a play. The defense was ready for it. Good coverage on the back end. They look very prepared. All 11 guys on defense right now playing together as one.
Got it across the 20 and out to the 23, a pickup of 4. So what do they have for third and short from their own 23? Looking to throw, it's Nielsen. Swings it out to the flat. He'll make a play on third down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32.
Great job by the running back on this play. It's a big third down, and his ability to catch the ball, turn around, get north, make a guy miss, and go move the sticks. Awesome individual.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And everybody in the stadium knew that was going to be a pass, right, guys? And it's third down. You're trailing by so many points right now. And the defense is just smelling blood in the water. They're like sharks out there right now, getting after the quarterback. They've been doing that all game, by the way. And that's a trend that looks like it's just simply going to continue.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Wide receiver going in motion. They go to the ground. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. Physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Gets it out quickly. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a big gain.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
It's third down, and they have to get it to the 42 to move the sticks. Pulls and fired complete. Crosses the 30. He's got away. Ripping up the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Man, we knew coming into this this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
Flushed out of the pocket. Uncorks it. Finds a man in the middle. They make the tackle just outside the end zone, but it'll be 1st and goal from the 1.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up to try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
He's looking to throw. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Well, this offense said they wanted to start the year all gas and no brakes, and that's exactly what this game has shown. From the very opening whistle, this offense has been in sync. They've been explosive. Defense has had no answer for them. This unit is going to give teams problems because of their playmaking ability all year long.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Ole Miss looks like an old punching bag out there today, and any way you slice it, this fan base, heck, this coaching staff just didn't expect that. They're trailing by 21 to Nebraska. We'll circle back if anything big happens in this college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Notre Dame has the ball and ready to get moving. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. The run from the shotgun. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. The offense lining up for a 1st down play. Wants to throw. It's Nielsen. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, this is a big moment for this offense, too, because you want to capitalize on getting the turnover, right? You just threw an incompletion. Now you got a big down coming up. You've got to find a way to make a play here so that you can generate points and capitalize off of the opponent's mistake.
The corners are walked up tight. Quarterback strolling away from Heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
The Irish will need to move the sticks on 3rd and long to keep this drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And you thought maybe in the second half this offense could just find a rhythm, find something to take advantage of this defense, but the defense has really had their number, not putting up a lot of points, and again, an empty possession right there.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Unloads it downfield. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
A lot of smiles right now on this offense. They've got a big lead, and they're just having fun out there. They're still throwing the football. These receivers are still getting open. Pass protection is still great. This quarterback's thinking to himself, man, I'm going to be padding my stats here in the second half of this game because everything we're dialing up is working.
No gain on the play. Brings up second down.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll send the tight end in motion. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Penn State! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
And added on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Looking to throw, it's Nielsen. Swings it out to his running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job on the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Just a short pass to the tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size, still got him on the turf. You You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
This Notre Dame offense carving it up. They're working with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Another interception. That's his fourth of the day. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
And what a great home for that young man right there. That's his first career interception in college football. He's a guy that's worked so hard. He wanted to make an impact for his defense this year and comes up with a massive play right there.
The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete. Jarred loose by the hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
They'll move the wide receiver. On third down, he drops to throw. Lobs it off the back foot. And they can't make the connection on third down, but hold everything. There is a flag. Let's see what that's about. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. The Nittany Lions decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And just a spectacular punt. It'll go out of bounds inside the 5-yard line and really put this offense in a hole. Notre Dame backed up in the shadow of its own goal post, looking for room on first down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Not much movement there. It's a gain of 1, gets him out to the 5.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Nielsen. Under fire. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he's had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions ago.
Notre Dame facing a 3rd and long, trying to keep this drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
Right there, I think you need a better play call. You got to help your quarterback out a little bit because the throw's got to at least make it to the sticks. On that last play, you're basically trusting the guy to make a few dudes miss in order to go pick up that first down. I think you need to start being a bit more aggressive here when these third downs present themselves.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. The decision to go for it does not pan out.
Man, as a defense, points, you're like, oh, they're going to draw us offside. They're going to draw us offside. They're not going to go for it. They go for it, and you get the big stop. You've set your offense up. You've turned the momentum. This defense should be feeling really good about themselves.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. After a punt on their last possession, they are set up in plus territory this time.
And honestly, it wouldn't have mattered if they scored a touchdown their last possession. You've got to be able to turn the page and see this as a brand new opportunity to go get points.
Yeah, and your defense has set you up for the position to get points right away. Now, let's get this offense back rolling again, create some momentum, just get a few first downs, and I'm in scoring position.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Quarterback may change this route. Second down, they'll go to the air. Quick strike complete. He's down at the one, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, get out of here with the dub.
Touchdown, Nittany Lions! All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Game one, you want to come out, put drives like that together, score a bunch of points, and especially at home. Give your home crowd something to get excited about. They have today. They've been jacked up, and they're going to go 1-0.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here come the Irish back on offense. A very disappointing performance for the #1 team in the country. There will be a new team atop the rankings when they come out next. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Of 11. And that's a first down for the offense.
Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Here's the give off the left side. Oh, he's got some space. A big play. Gets it into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 44.
That's a really nice game. It just would have been really nice to see this from this offense earlier. Now you're getting to the point where there's a couple of thought processes. Do I build momentum for next week? Do I try to get this offense, the ground game clicking, or do I throw the football every play and try to make this football game close?
He'll pull it down and run. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling.
At the 30.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game.
How about the job by this defense today? They knew what they were getting into. A really good running back. We talked to him this week. It was the main focus point of this offense, stopping the run game, stopping the run game. Boy, have they showed up and showed out and answered that challenge.
Throws to the wideout. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? That offensive line grabbing and holding on, and they'll back up and try it again. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Dropping back, it's Nielsen. Pulls it in, it's Jones. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch of these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. The Irish facing quite a challenge here on 3rd and a mile. They'll try the right side. What a play by this defense, and they stop him short. It'll be 4th down.
And I think this offense is all but surrendered, right? Like, they're down so much. They need to be throwing the football if they want to score a bunch of points to get back in this game. But they got to find something moving forward, man. This was a rough day. This was not a great offensive performance. They got to bounce back the next opportunity, the next moment. Because today, oof, it was not a good day.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Fakes to grab. He is stopped short of the line to gain. The 4th down try goes awry, and that might just do it.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now, because now I get to get all my other guys, the guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed 4th down conversion. Now you get to get everybody in the ball game, or if you choose, you know, like Jesse probably would, to go pad some stats and get some more catches, get some more rush yards, if that's your thing. And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but, like, let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but, like, let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. On the ground, trying to pull the plug on this clock. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Nittany Lions will punt this one away. A low line drive and short kick. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Back to pass, it's Nielsen. Looking down the middle. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. Got his man. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down.
Nice patience by the quarterback here, working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
Buys a little time. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. after this play, the cake will be baked. From the gun on third down. Sends it downfield. And here's the 5th interception by this quarterback. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.